to the channel. Thank you so much for joining me today. I hope that you're all doing really well. Today we are going to be doing a budget reset. So I'm going to be going through July's budget and putting in the actual figures so we can see where we landed with that one, and then setting up ready for August. I also want to print off some sheets for August so that I can plan out, or I can plan out as I go in August. So we will do all of that together, because if you've been here for a long time, you'll know that I like to have a paper copy. So the budget I'm going to be doing on the computer just for ease of showing you guys, but I do like to keep a paper copy as well, just because it's easier for me to refer back to if I need to quickly. So let's go into July's budget then. So when I put in my estimated figures, which they're not normally too far off, but that put me at minus 63.75, which is the first time. But it's not like minus, because obviously I'd budgeted quite a lot in the savings category. So nothing unexpected in the income category. Let me just go through and add those in. So £2,862.02. Now the bills, these are where I record my fixed expenses. So £7.90 for rent, £1.40 council tax, gas and electricity 90 and 90, and then 40 for water. I'm just curious, if you are in England, how much are you paying for your gas and electricity? Because we're in a 3-bedroom house, obviously 90 and 90 is 180 a month, which feels so expensive, but I don't know whether that's average or what. We use a lot of electricity, but we don't use so much gas. But obviously we want to be able to build it up for in the winter, so that when we want to put the heating on, we can do. But yeah, just let me know if you feel comfortable doing that, how much you pay for your gas and electricity. And if you can say how many bedrooms and how many people there are as well, just to get an idea, because I think it's really difficult to know whether you're spending too much. So mobile is airtime only, £13, broadband is £29.50, car insurance 27, tax 3, and then the home insurance is 7. So groceries then, this expenses category is where I do my variable expenses. So budgeted 400 for food, we ended up spending 372, but I think that would have been more, but my kids went away for a few days, so I didn't need to buy as much food when they weren't here. Again, how much do you guys spend on food? Because if you've been around, you'll know that I batch cook, I cook from scratch a lot. Do I do as much as I possibly could? No, but I do a lot. And I'm really struggling. I thought with groceries at some point it would kind of like flatten out, but I just feel like it just gets more and more expensive every single time you do your shopping. It's wild. I always refer back to pre-COVID, which I shouldn't now because that's like 5 years ago. But before COVID, I would go to Aldi on a Monday morning, and it's just the 3 of us, and then we have a dog as well. And I would spend about £40-ish and get a full trolley full. And that was before I was cooking from scratch. So I was buying a lot of convenience food as well. And that £40 would get like meats, it's getting treats, it's getting little luxuries. Whereas now, £40 is just like nipping to the local Tesco to pick up a few things. So I'm curious how much you guys spend on your groceries as well. But we did come in under budget for that one though, so thankful for that. My son's mobile is 10. My daughter has mobile as well, but she pays for her own now. My son's gym, £23.50. Miscellaneous, how much did I spend? £187 in miscellaneous. Subscriptions is £26.95. So I was marking down Netflix, Prime. What else do we have? No, not Prime. Netflix, Disney, Discovery, and Now, I think, are the ones that we have. I'm probably missing something out there. So now I just combine them all together just for ease on the spreadsheet, really. So £26.95 for those. My daughter had her first driving lesson. She did really, really well. So I paid for that for her. And then she's going to be paying for her lessons going forward. And then I'm helping her out with a car at the end of it. And then probably with insurance as well, because I don't know if you've got teenagers that have just learned to drive or are learning to drive, but the amount of insurance is insane, like wild. I don't remember when I first passed my test when I was 19. My daughter will likely be 18 when she passes her test. I don't remember it being that expensive, but yeah, wildly expensive. So I'm definitely going to be helping her out with that, because it's hard for young people nowadays, right? So clothes then was 168, and that was me picking up just a few bits for the kids to go on holiday. They just went for 5 days with their dad, so they had a lot of clothes, but things like shoes and sunglasses, underwear and swimwear and that sort of thing, I went and picked those up for them. So I had budgeted £890 and we came in at £817.45. So we love that. We love when we come in under budget. So the emergency fund got 100, the sinking funds get 200. And I know this always seems like I'm putting a lot into savings, but a lot of these categories are like I'm dipping into them all the time, or I'm like with the sinking funds, these are like expenses that I know are going to come around. So rather than me having to try and bankroll it out of 1 month, I just put a little bit aside every single month. So it does seem like I put a lot away in savings, but they're kind of used all the time. So I put 160 in for the holiday, the ISA got 100, and the investing got 100 as well. The challenges are the savings challenges that I am doing. You may have seen a previous video. So I'm doing a cash stuffing for a 12-month challenge. So that is, how much is that for? That is for £1,000, saving £1,000 in a year. So I just made some of these, and each month I go in and save that amount. And I'm also doing the 1 month ahead challenge, where I am saving to get a month ahead in my bills. But I don't cash stuff that just goes straight into an account. So that was 160 for that. Oh, and I've already filled in debt repayment, £56. That's paying off a credit card as I like in full at the end of the month, just to try and get my credit score up. So let's take a look. Where did we land then? So after everything had gone out, I'm left with £9.25 in my bank account. And if we take a look down here, so I added this table just so that I could kind of get an overview of the year as I'm going along. So July leftover that I'm rolling over is, oh no, it isn't the least. April was the least at £3.35. So let's go over into August and let's start planning. So 2,500, that's just what I pay myself from my business account. So maintenance and child benefit is, what is it, 173.20. And then the sinking funds, I'm moving £200 over from one of my sinking funds. So I want to account for that just so that it doesn't skew the numbers. And that will be a, let me add that in now, that will be a back to school expenses. So that will come out of the kids sinking fund. So I already have all of my fixed expenses in, so they're the same every single month, so we don't really need to do anything with that. Groceries, I'm going to budget 400 again, £10 for mobile. Gym is the same, subscription should be the same. Miscellaneous, I don't know what to put in because obviously we've still got all of August more or less where the kids are off from school. So I don't know what to put in. Let's do 200 again for miscellaneous, and then let's put 200 in for back to school expenses. So we're budgeting then £860.45 for variable expenses. No need for petrol or anything like that this month either, that's why that's not on there. So the emergency fund is the same, 100, sinking fund 200, holiday I'm upping this month to 200, ISA 100, investing 100. Now the challenges I want to do, so I've got the new card out ready for August, and that is saving a total of £85 in August. So 85 in August, and then I want to do at least 2 more bubbles for my my 1 month ahead challenge. So a bubble on my savings tracker is worth £35, so that's putting £70 into that. So how much is that? 85, 155, so just slightly less than last month. Credit card is, it's 50 something, so I'm going to budget 60 just so that I'm over. So in doing all of that, if I stick to these amounts, I will have £57. Oh wait, I didn't put in how much we had left over. Let's come back. £9.25. So that leaves £66.50, which is good because I do like to have a bit of a buffer in my actual account, because you know sometimes things go over, things come up. So that is the financial side of things all done and all set up. I just need to print off some sheets for ooh, got fluff in there. Some sheets for August. Oh, I've got some blank monthly budgets in there already. Those are just those. And so I need to print out kind of a calendar, and I think I've got some daily, yeah, I've got some daily planners in there already. So those just look like that. Oh. Those look like that. So I just need to print off. So these are just some of the blank weekly planners. So I'm just going to print off some of those because I really think that's the only thing that I need to print off. sorted it out a bit funny. We're missing a Monday for some reason, but that's fine. We can just, we'll just flip over the page and we'll pretend that that didn't happen. So that is everything set up money-wise then. We've closed down July, set up August. I do want to at some point do kind of a 6-month check-in, so going over the whole of the first of the 6 months of this year and just making sure that I am on track with everything that I the goals that I set for myself at the beginning of this year. But I don't think I'm going to do that in today's video because I don't want this to be too long. I'm going to end this here, let you get on with your day, and I'll see you guys in the next video. If you've enjoyed this, don't forget to comment, like, subscribe, do all of those YouTubey things, and I'll see you next time. Take care.